Luka Doncic is about to sign a contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers. So as much as things could be lost in translation with this article, which has been written in Slovenian, it's hard not to connect the dots on this one. Luka is eligible to sign an extension with the Lakers on August 2nd if he's delaying joining Slovenia to complete something in America. It's pretty easy to figure out what that is. So Pavnik later reports in this piece that Luka is expected to sign a 4-year, $229 million extension. There are some reasons this might be up for debate. For one, it's hard to know how credible Pavnik is on this reporting. But for two, while a 4-year, $229 million contract extension is possible, as our own Brian Toporek detailed, is one that he calls the least likely for Luka to agree on of the potential pass. It's one that locks with the most money right now, but also costs him the most money down the line. So this article here is like a little bit of speculation of what Luka Doncic is going to go. Is he going to sign the agreement before he goes to Slovenia? It seems like what they might do, and I'll get into this a little bit later because there's another article that just came out today talking about Luka Doncic's potential extension. And they're saying that Luka Doncic might sign a smaller extension now, wait a couple years, wait till a max, and then go ahead and sign that. So that's extremely important to look at it. And we're going to get into that article right now. So it says here, Luka Doncic bracing for a jaw-dropping $369 million with the Lakers among contract extension talks. Woo! Luka Doncic, man. So Luka Doncic has quickly become the center of attention in the NBA once again, and this time is not about his performance on court. After being traded to the LA Lakers during the dramatic 2025 NBA season, he now finds himself in the spotlight with a potential record-breaking contract extension on the horizon. So the previous article is talking about the potential of him signing that contract before he went to Slovenia, and they were saying that he was going to sign that contract for $229 million for a 4-year, $229 million before August 3rd. To re-sign his extension with the Lakers and lock that in. But this article, which just came out today, which is from Matt DeLima, is saying that he may actually hold off and sign a 4-year, $369 million contract instead. So either way, it looks like Luka Doncic is going to continue to be with the Los Angeles Lakers. And this is critically important, as I said before, because it solidifies the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers are looking to move away from LeBron in their future, which I'm pretty sure has already been pretty clear from what they're doing right now. And they're looking to lock in Luka Doncic as their future moving forward. So even in this offseason, they got a center. They got some other pieces. So they're looking to build around Luka Doncic for the future. They know the future of the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron is not going to be around. And there's actually talks about LeBron potentially retiring next year, which we'll get into a little bit later on as well, too. So according to reports from ESPN insiders, Tim Bontemps and Bobby Marks, Luka Doncic's future hinges on an important August 2nd date. So that refers back to that August 2nd date that I was telling y'all about. If Doncic chooses his standard route, he'll be eligible for a 4-year, $222 million deal, keeping him in Los Angeles through the decade. However, Doncic has a more strategic financial path available to him that could significantly increase his earnings. So let's do it. Either way, this guy's going to get the money. Either way. If Doncic chooses the standard rule, he'll be eligible for a $222 million deal, keeping him on Los Angeles through the decade. However, if Doncic instead opts for a shorter 3-year deal, around $160 million with a player option in 2028-2029, he would be positioning himself for a massive payday down the line. By doing so, Doncic would then be eligible to ink a groundbreaking 5-year, $369 million contract in 2028, taking advantage of such an expected rise in NBA salary cap. So I think this is most likely what Luka Doncic is going to end up doing. I think even though it would be nice for him, the Lakers, to be able to lock this guy in for 4 years with that $229 million contract that the other article referenced, I think what's best for the Los Angeles Lakers at this point is to just make sure you lock him in for the most amount of time. But what's best for Luka Doncic is to sign the short-term contract, the $169 million, maybe 3-year, 4-year, $169 million. Give the team a little bit more cap space to work with, get other potential all-stars in there, because there's talks, and I don't want to make this too loud, but there's talks that maybe even Nikola Jokic may be an option for the Los Angeles Lakers. Nikola Jokic, Giannis, there's rumors of them potentially having those two as options to be able to play alongside Luka Doncic, which is the future that they're planning for. And honestly, the way the NBA treats the Lakers, bro, I would not be surprised. Somehow the Lakers always land an all-star by some way, shape, or form. Every single era of the Los Angeles Lakers always has 1 or 2 all-stars, at least on their roster. So I would not be surprised if in the future you see Giannis in a Lakers jersey, or if you see Nikola Jokic in a Lakers jersey, especially Nikola Jokic and Luka Doncic, both being Eastern European guys. I think that would make sense, man. But yeah, I think the best move right now for Luka Doncic, and what he's most likely going to do, he's probably going to sign an extension, maybe a 3-year, $169 million extension, just to be able to have the Lakers lock him in, make sure they can build around for the future, make sure that the Lakers show Luka Doncic, okay, we believe in you, we're moving forward with you, and we're going to build around you. But it also gives Luka Doncic the potential opportunity to make even more money. As y'all remember, a big reason why Dallas traded Luka Doncic in the first place is because Luka had like a crazy supermax at the time. I believe it was like, I think like $320 million, something like that, they were going to offer him. It was like a 5-year, $320 million max. But because of Luka Doncic supposedly being overweight, not practicing as much, not going as hard, the Dallas Mavericks did not want to pay him that supermax, and that is a reason why they ended up trading him to the Los Angeles Lakers. In their minds, they thought if they're going to pay this guy, our number one guy, that much money, we got to be able to see that work ethic on and off the court. And they were not seeing that with Luka Doncic, which is why they parted ways with him. So for Luka Doncic, he has a big chip on his shoulder now, especially being that he thought he was going to finish his career in Dallas, seeing how they just traded him away. You've seen Luka Doncic, man. I'm not sure y'all said. Let me show y'all Luka Doncic, man. Luka Doncic has lost hella weight. Luka Doncic, weight loss. So Luka Doncic used to be big as hell before, and it's Luka Doncic now. This man done lost mad weight. This guy used to be so look at this picture right here. Okay, they're going crazy with that. But Luka Doncic at his peak was a pretty big guy, man. You can see even this picture right here, comparing what he looked like when he first got to the Lakers compared to what he looks like now. That is a huge difference between Luka Doncic before and Luka Doncic now. So supposedly, from everything that we've been seeing, he's been taking a lot of the training, a lot of the diet extremely seriously. He has a chip on his shoulder because he feels like the Dallas Mavericks disrespected him by calling him a fat ass, essentially saying that we don't want to give you $300 million max because you're a fat ass, essentially. So for Luka Doncic, he's been doing all the right things, and I think the Lakers are going to reward him with a long-term contract because of that. But I don't know, what do y'all think? Do y'all think Luka Doncic should wait, maybe sign a smaller $160 million deal, 3 years, $160 million deal, allow for cap space, allow for the Lakers to build around him, and then when the CBA rises again in 2028, he can sign a huge contract that he ended up missing with Dallas? That would be a 4-year or 5-year, $360 million contract. Either way, man, like Luka Doncic is going to make that money back, and potentially they could build a championship team around him too. So it might be all W's for Luka Doncic.